Let us bring in Power the Future's own Daniel Turner, and friend of mine. Daniel, all right, Michael Bloomberg is officially in the race. He is, going to spend a boatload of money. He's already talking about $100 billion here. I mean, everybody's lying already about how much money he's going to spend and the damage he's going to do. I say, one, most importantly, he's too short to be president, and two, he's too prickly to be president. The guy cannot even smile without looking like he's stepping on a thumbtack. But you actually have more in-depth, analysis of Michael Bloomberg. Why don't you give it to me?
Yeah, my biggest problem with Michael Bloomberg is not his wealth. I don't begrudge anyone in America who has earned an honest living, and God bless him for inventing such a great product. My problem with him is that as an authoritarian dictator, a liberal authoritarian basically, he believes that he knows what is better for everybody else, whether it's the size of your soda, whether it's what you drink, or if you smoke, etc. But most importantly, when it comes to the energy issue, since he has announced his candidacy, he has been to Virginia, and today he is in Arizona. And my question for the climate change radical and Michael Bloomberg: how did you get to those places? Did he take the Delta shuttle like some of us do? Did he take Greyhound like a lot of Americans do? No, Michael Bloomberg has a fleet of private jets. So he wants to shut down energy for the rest of us. And this is a guy who flies privately on a regular basis.
Now, so obviously he's a climate change hypocrite, which basically puts him right in line with all the other climate change, celebrities and famous rich people in the world. Leonardo DiCaprio scolding everyone else about their carbon footprint while he sails around on a yacht with supermodels all the time. I mean, only half of that's really cool. Now, what has Michael Bloomberg done for small towns in this country?
Yeah, and if you look at his TV ads, which at least here in DC where I am, they've started running this week. Huge ad buy on the Bloomberg campaign. He says very proudly how he has donated, his philanthropy has donated enough to shut down half of the coal plants in America. He put this in his messaging, and I hope some of your viewers will actually see these commercials. Shutting down half the coal plants in America is not a good thing, because yes, it has driven the cost of electricity up in these areas, but it's taken away thousands, tens of thousands of jobs in rural communities where sometimes you have 3 and 4 generations of coal miners that don't have necessarily a fancy college degree. I have no college degree, but these are folks who had very good, honest livings in rural America working in coal. And what happened to those communities? Now they have opioid epidemics. The opioid epidemic is worse in former coal towns. Their mortgages are underwater because without jobs, no one wants to live there and no one is buying a house there. Poverty has gone rampant. Suicide is up. Domestic violence is up. So Michael Bloomberg, if you want to talk about with pride how you've shut down coal plants, just go visit them. Just come to some of the towns in West Virginia I have visited and talk to these people and look them in the eye and say, yes, you are unemployed and your family was broken up because I, Michael Bloomberg from Manhattan, do not like the coal industry.
And that's the sad part about it, Daniel, is none of these socialists ever have to live through the consequences of their socialist policies. And frankly, none of them even look back. He'll never be back to these towns that have been absolutely wiped out and decimated. He'll be running do-gooder TV ads acting like he saved the planet while someone else is shooting up heroin at a rural town in West Virginia. It's really actually quite pathetic.